Good evening. Good evening. Right. Okay. Quick audio check as normal. Yep, seems to be going good. Right. Okay. So let's get the usual nonsense and stuff out the way first of all. If you're new to the channel or what we do here on a Friday, we watch something together. But to get around the copyright status of things, we basically, you have your own copy, I have my own copy, hence why I call it BYOC. Bring your own copy. And below me is the synchronized timer, so it gives me an excuse to test it out because sometimes it doesn't always start. But basically, that's so you can see what we're up. Let us start again. What point in the episode we are up to, and then before we start each episode, I will do a 5-second lead in, start the counter, and everything's all synced up. Okay. Right. I've been looking forward to this episode tonight for a while. Since I first saw it many years ago. Now, I'll say disclaimer: I have seen this before. This is more of a rewatch slash commentary rather than a reaction of sorts. But it has been over a year since I've seen it, and that's my I have seen that about that, but unfortunately, I've seen in the slight tangent for a second with regards to that particular company. Yeah, they've basically in the US have doubled their prices, and there's a good chance it's going to be happening over here as well. And it's gone from something like £75 a year, sorry, $75 a year to something like $150 a year, which is ridiculous. No, not like a sort of, like up to like $80 a year or something like that. No. It's basically doubled. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't come to over here, but you never know. That is indeed cow excrement, yes. Excuse me, I'm on my apple blackcurrant again tonight. So, yes, before I forget. So, only going to be 2 episodes today because there's 13 episodes in the season, and same as before, it'll be 2 episodes, then we watch 3, then 3, then 3, and then 2. So everything all syncs up nicely, so we're not like watching the start of one season and then another one later. Because it messes things up for me and it makes it easier to sort of plan what was going on. So yeah, I'm not going to read out all the blurb for each of them, but the episode names, just so you can. It doesn't really give any spoilers as such. Safe, episode 1. Episode 2 is called Doors and Corners, and they're the 2 we're going to be watching tonight. And then it's Static for episode 3. 4 is Godspeed. 5 is called Home. 6 is Paradigm Shift. 7, The Seventh Man. Oh, okay. I've just realised as well, looking at one of the screenshots, actually, I think this is also the season where a second of my favourite characters gets introduced as well. Maybe even a third. Basically, this is the season that really hooked me, in other words. So episode 8 is called Pyre, and I've just seen the screenshot. Episode 9 is called The Weeping Somnambulist, which is an amazing name. Episode 10 is called Cascade. 11, Here There Be Dragons. 12, The Monster and the Rocket. And 13, Caliban's War. And now, again, I know that was it Leviathan Wakes and Caliban's War were names of the books, and I got a sneaking suspicion that Leviathan Wakes is basically what season 1 was based on, and Caliban's War is essentially what season 2 is based on. I think I might be slightly wrong, but it's because let's start again. It doesn't match it exactly. There's a bit of overlap. Some of the characters get merged and tweaked and changed around, which is fine. Different media things get changed. But yeah, there's. I do have the books somewhere, but I haven't actually got around. I got them a long time ago. I think actually when I first watched this, and I never got around to watching them because I didn't want to spoil things for me with the books. And then once I finished the series, it's like, I'd like to read the books now. But they're somewhere else, probably the back of one of my cabinets or something. But right, so yes, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of great characters in this season. Now, but I'm trying to think what I can say without spoiling things. Because again, I have to be careful because, as I said earlier, I have seen this before. But enough time has passed that I can forget most of the little details here and there, like references to certain scenes or, oh, I forgot that scene happened and things like that. But there's certain other things that do stick in my mind. But the problem is, because I watched it a long time ago, I'm sometimes having difficulty telling, was it in this season? Was it in the next season? So I've got to be careful. I have got to be careful. If there's a thing that I do, do I have my spoiler thing? No, for some reason my spoiler button's not working. Well, that's poop. But I'll see if I can fix it after the stream. But yeah, if I think I'm going to be talking about something that might be a spoiler, actually, let me just see if I can fix that now before I forget. Because, like I say, there may be things that I am want to talk about. But okay, just let me. Okay. Oh, there we go. I just had to refresh the stream. There you go. So if... where's it gone? Sorry. There we go. If that icon is up, I am talking about something which is a spoiler. So you may want to mute to the stream. I generally don't have it on that often, but occasionally I do. It's there in case I need it. So once it's off, it's all good. Downside is there may also be some references and stuff to it in chat. But, oh well. Okay, so... get yourselves ready. I'm going to fire up and start episode 1 because I'm trying to remember as well. I believe it's season 2 when the budget increases. I believe. I might be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I think I'm sure it moved over from like Netflix at one point over to Amazon or something, and I can't remember exactly when it happened. I got a sneaking suspicion it was season 2, but again, I could be wrong. Alright, so here we go. Get yourselves ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're starting on Mars. Oh. Flashing images, violence, foul language, and sexual content. Ooh, showing ankles. And there she is. There's Bobby. I absolutely love the aesthetic of the Martian military. Like, I don't think I could actually legit work for them, but God, do they look good. Like the ships, the armor. I mean, Mars has got power armor. I mean, like you can almost like hear the servos on the suits and like the thump as they run. Oh yeah, and yeah, she's got a tracking system on her suit. Yeah, that activated the monkey neuron. Phoebe Station, eh? Where all the shenanigans went down. So it's like, even when they just walk... Oh, look at that. It's like, yep. Mars. Says those suits are freaking awesome. Like they feel realistic. Oh, look at that projection. Terraform Mars. And I like that the suits are not sexualized, if that's the right term, in that. Oh yes, yeah, here we go. Changes to the opening credits. Now, again, it doesn't happen every episode, but it happens enough that it's well worth watching the opening credits because every so often things will change. So there you go, like there you go, Mars, the big ship. Yeah, to say this for me was the season. I mean, I like the first season, but this was the season that like really just like made me just go, oh. Yeah, he basically got microwaved. Yeah, so mutant genes kick in. No, he's that's yeah, because they all saw the effect that protomolecule had on Julie Mao. So it's just like, yeah, they're all pretty much going to be having trauma nightmares for a while over that. Except maybe Amos. Not because he's a sociopath or anything, he's just brains wired differently. Also, smart move doing it in the airlock. Because if it tends to be, if it's, you know, if it does tend to be something, they want to get rid of really quickly, they can just yeet it out the airlock. So that's a very smart move. A lot of folks like, yeah, I'm being read now. Yep, it's defrosting. That's pretty messed up. Yeah, tensions are obviously a little bit high. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. You don't want to go back to a place like that until it's been basically nuked, and even then, I get the guy's stressed, but that was an unfair thing to say. But trauma messes with your brain. Again, I, again, I just love how the Martian ships and everything else just seems realistic. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't need to know about your bathroom trips. Hmm. It does make me laugh. It's like, well, laugh. How, this is set like what, 250 years in the future. Humans haven't changed. We may be in three different areas of our solar system: Earth, Mars, and the Belt. Humans haven't changed. Yeah, yeah. The knowledge, he had the ship. Yeah, when something's in a container like that, it's probably a good idea to get ready to flush it ASAP. And even then, risky. Is that, yep, that's the proto molecule. Flush it. Remember, general rule of sci fi and some fantasy films: if it's glowing, don't touch it. The three main factions: Earth, Mars, and the Belt. Again, like the thing with the drones, all very, very believable. That VTOL aircraft, big boom. Yeah, that could have gone really, really bad. Hmm. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a. What was that thing about? Yes, Amos. Yes. Hmm. Basically created outside of the Sol system. Oh, yeah. Again, both sides make logical sense. Like if you've got like an ultra virus, you want to keep a pure sample so it's easier to create a vaccine. I mean, it's a shame that that stealth ship got blown up because that would have been a perfect place to have hid it. But you know, there was a big clump of proto molecule chomping on the ship's reactor. Oh, yeah, this is some kind of military thing. Yeah, arm wrestling against someone in power armor, or against power armor even. And that's now suit of power armor that needs to be sent back to the repair shop. So, all right, fair enough. I think he's more pissed that the armor's damaged. Mm-hmm. The thing is, it's that what's the word? Yeah, then the donjo went boom. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's right. You know, until you know, have a healthy suspicion, sure, but hmm. Yeah, that commander's like right. It's like, look, you've not seen war. I have. You don't want this shit. But if we will fight it if we have to. Hmm. God, the size of that private estate on Earth. Of course it won't. Yeah. It's like that guy, what's his name? Not Mao, the other one. No, he thinks he's one of the more powerful people on the planet, but it's like, no, the guy you're talking to is the most powerful person on the planet. You're just a politician. That guy has got power. Mostly money. Yeah, and the fact he was willing to sacrifice his daughter for this proto molecule project is like, yeah, he's not a nice fellow. Honestly, the fact that they've got that as a treatment is amazing. But it's like, yeah, we can treat your cancer, but you can't have any kids. I mean, I imagine for some people that would be not acceptable, but you know, you can always adopt. And I imagine there probably is a way they can do like IVF or something, maybe. Don't know. Was it genetic engineering for medical purposes is allowed? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh yeah, because he shot Semi. He's neither of those things. He's not trigger happy nor a whack job. And your friend was about to shoot Naomi. Yeah, wrong person to do that to, Miller. And you notice one punch. He didn't sort of go after it. It's just like you punched me once, I punch you once. Gave him a warning, told him to stay down. He did. That's the thing. He gave him the chance. It's like a one punch, and if he'd have left it there, he wouldn't have had any problems. If it'd be like, yeah, we punched it out, it's all good. Obviously, Miller can't let things go, which is kind of the whole point of his personality. You know, he couldn't let the Julie Mao case go. He couldn't leave the death of Semi going. That's who he is. He's a kind of obsessive person. I wonder. I wonder how many times people have tried to take her out. You know, being like a famous politician like she is. Mars, he's right. Uh, are you? Is Earth really the most powerful? They may have the largest fleet, but they don't necessarily have the most powerful fleet. As in, Mars ships are small in number, but they are powerful. Yeah, I think like the Defiant in Deep Space Nine, small but powerful ships. I mean the regular Defiant, not necessarily the um cloaked one. But even then, the regular Defiant's a pretty funky ship. Yeah, welcome. Mm-hmm. That's one way of putting it. Yeah, more like a sort of younger brother almost. Hmm. Yeah, that was a very insightful comment from Naomi. Like I say, he's got an obsessive personality. Yeah, sometimes the brain does weird things and just makes you latch onto something like that. Yeah, Miller's a bit messed up, definitely. That's the point, yeah, because she's technically a belter, yeah. Look at that beautiful picture of Saturn. Hmm. This, this section reminds me of that bit in Aliens. It's like, somebody wake up Hicks. I suppose that's a sort of that's I suppose that's kind of the point, is to sort of give that same vibe. Yes, it does. she's, she's got you there, pal. Hmm. Everyone. Like, chance to go, give the finger to some very powerful people. I'm in. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Strange to think that that substance is like the most dangerous, sought after material in the solar system right now. Well, maybe not sought after, but certainly the most dangerous. Now that's definitely a nod back to Airplane. Like, movies about gladiators, Tommy. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Are you intimate? Again, I love the way that the lights shine on their faces, because when it's like against the back of space, you just can't see anything else. Yeah, the suits look real. Like, I mean, you could probably argue they're like just pretty much nothing more than sophisticated diving suits, but yeah. Bye bye missile. The way that missile slows down. Like reversing and then just like firing its jets again. Look at that. Like slight nudges here and there. Less is definitely more with that sort of stuff, especially in space. That's one thing Kerbal Space Program taught me. You do not need to do things over the top. You just little nudges here and there. Oh. Anybody walking in there, we're like, okay. Yeah. It's easier to have somebody else help you take that stuff off rather than trying to take it off yourself. Not impossible, just easier. Also, he is freaking ripped. Oh, get a bit. There, there we go. So, don't be sorry about that. Smart. Again, you don't want someone just walking in on them, getting jiggy in the airlock. There's been an aliens just floating past, going. That zoom in. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. I mentioned before about how there was time delay. There we go, 20 minutes at this point. So any intel they get is going to be at least 20 minutes old. It's like I can't remember what it was called, but there was an incident. I think it was in the 80s where what was it? It was something to do with they almost some dude in Russia basically stopped World War Three because of he was like the missile command sort of thing, and he could have Yeah, she is that good. She's a brilliant politician. She's also scary. And she is ruthless. But she's also very, very smart. Yeah, very good at reading people as well. Which is. Yeah, there goes Phoebe. Hmm. So yeah, whatever was there has now gone bye bye. But now it does beg the question: why did they blow it up? What didn't they? Now, we as the audience know, but why did they blow it up? So this is one good thing about Holden and Naomi. As she said earlier, he can't have kids anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's the thing. Naomi may be a just a belter, but she's quite a well-educated belter. Because it just or pro- sounds like Skyrim. 1,000 kilos of high-grade cheddar. Damn. So, yes, the camera's just shorted out, and suddenly a ton of cheese just disappeared. Yeah, like I say, Amos doesn't hold any grudge. He's done his thing. He gave him an ass whooping. Like, yeah, I have no problems with him. Don't necessarily like him, but I have no problems with him. Oh, that's got to be grim. I mean, I imagine proper cheese in the belt will be going for a premium. Oh, especially if it's some good cheddar. I mean, I'm a Red Leicester man myself, but I won't turn down a good bit of cheddar. That's probably the most whitest person thing I've ever said. I will freely admit that. Yeah, I like this guy as a captain. He's definitely like you say old school sort of thing. But at the same time, he knows where she's coming from. But it's like, yeah, no, listen to me, Gunnery. You do not want war. And if we have to postpone, Martian terraforming for a few years or a couple of decades or whatever, so be it. But trust me, this is not something you want. So, but obviously, if she's Marsh, the character she's at, sorry, the character's probably like at that sort of point in their life. I'm not gonna say age, but point in their life where it's like, you know, they can see one thing, but obviously they can't see the big picture because of just the way things are for them. And you know, she's seen like her dream of Mars being green again, or green. I say again, maybe or just basically ending, or at least being postponed to past her lifetime. Yeah, she's going to be pissed, and understandably so. But layers upon layers. This is why I like all these characters. Is like you can, like even like nobody's like 100% perfect in this one. Like it's like you got the characters you think were at the beginning were evil. Like when we first saw Avasarala, I thought it was like, oh, she's an evil SOB, but then I realised like, no, she's just dedicated and focused. And then you see all the other ones, like, oh, he's a bit naive. Like all the things you think about the characters are like, no, they're well rounded, they're people. They're humans. Just some are from Earth, some are from the Belt, some are from Mars. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna oh hello cat. We are gonna have a little break for a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna reset that, there we go. And just as the cat gets on my lap, and then we'll be back in probably a couple of minutes, if that, for episode 2, and then we'll continue with that. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna give the cat her stuff, and we'll be back. Let's say a couple of minutes tops. Yes, that means you're gonna have to get off my lap. Okay, back in a bit. Alright, okay, I'm back. Alright, so I was just arguing with the cat. She wanted some more kitty milk, but she's already had some for today, so... Oh, there we go. So she's not having any more till tomorrow. And now I'm being told off by it. Because of it. I'm getting words mixed up there. Okay, so we're gonna crack on now with episode 2, Doors and Corners. I'm trying to think when... No, I think it might be the next episode when meet another one of my favourites. Again, I like all the characters, but there's certain ones that are high up in the brackets. So, yeah. So let's queue up episode 2, and then we'll do the same as before. Get things all ready to go. 5-second leading, and then we go from there. Okay, so excuse me. Actually, before that, I'm going to take a quick swig because my mouth's a bit dry. Also, I'm being stared at. Okay, so I can roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So, flashing images, violence, alcohol use. Oh, and there's a flashing light strobing patterns warning. Come on. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Mwah. Oh. Yeah, this is... Oh. They're not gonna like this. This is... This will piss off the Martians. I'm just... Yeah. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's one thing to blow up an asteroid in the, the deep belt. It's another thing to blow up a moon. I mean, granted, Deimos is borderline asteroid size, but it's still a moon, and it's in orbit around Mars. Yeah. That's going to piss them off, and rightly so. I mean, how would we feel if, like, for example, Mars decided they're going to take out, say, the International Space Station, or something like that? There's only a few people on there. It's in orbit. We would quite rightly want to give them the nuclear enema. I now have a cat on my lap. Hello. She just wants some attention. Again, I love how the ships move. Yeah, there's another one. I would imagine that her and Laan from Strange New Worlds would get on quite well. Kara G, yep. Yeah, that, yeah, yeah. It was basically a sort of yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The radiation basically powered it. He wanted he wanted knowledge, and now he's been given. It's like I regret my choices. Hmm. Well, mm-hmm. It's a shame they weren't able to record what happened to Julie, but imagine they didn't think about it at the time. They didn't know they were going to need to record it, which would have been handy if they had that guy with the eye who could record things. But hey ho, unfortunately, he's now part of the proton molecule. He got assimilated, absorbed, used, whatever you want to call him. Basically, he's dead. And then what? You would have run out of supplies halfway through the journey. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, you know what? It's not a bad gig. But yeah, here's some money, here's some drinks, sit here and listen to my mate rant. Like, like he's alright. Okay, god damn it. Oh, fireworks again. Which would make sense because it's Friday night, so that could I'd be terrified. Anger works. Yeah, anger works. Anger gets shit done. Especially if it's directed. Yeah, it's more like a brother sister relationship. There you go. See? Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah. It's like, look, cards on the table. Everyone knows where they stand. Oh, that's it. Yeah, the guy who last episode almost put up Christian. Yeah, almost. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a crunch. Bye bye. 10 seconds. It took 10 seconds to space him. That's one of those. Dude ain't messing around. That's some good simulation stuff they got there. Yeah. He knows what he's good at. That's fair. What? I mean, fair enough. It's I'm not sure where I would rather be. Yeah, I mean, I know that's basically like the UN headquarters, but there's some of those skyscrapers look like some of the ones that you find in London. It's very disconcerting. Hmm. That sounds expensive. she doesn't mince her words. She's great. You can just tell that she's enjoying playing this character so much. Okay, that's it. Get out of your system. Yep, that's it. Oh, get some law about Fred Johnson, maybe. Nope. Interesting. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, complete. Yes, I'd say both. Depends how you look at it. Oh, yeah, there goes our security dude. And he's like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, my cat. Oh, yeah, she's doing a big no-no. Spin station. Molinari. Yeah, I definitely feel like her and Laan would get on very well. I forget what the character's name is. Okay, that's basically radar slipstreaming. Interesting. Man's all about his coffee. Yeah, I can respect that. Subtle. Oh yeah, it's the guy from the who was stealing the water. Yeah, stay away from the aqua. It's divine interesting. Oh god, we're all going to die. Interesting. I'm looking at the X-ray credit on-screen credits and stuff, but the woman I was just talking about, she hasn't got a name yet. She just listed as second in command. It's like, probably because it has, I don't know, maybe because it's not been announced in the episode or something like that. I do like it when they do that. Like even like the what do you call it? Like in the subtitles, they won't actually say, "Oh, this person's name." They'll just say second in command. Right. Yeah, just give the actress's name, Cara G. Like random NPC encounters several. Helmets on. Also, he's got anti-radiation treatment flooding his system. Eh, you know that's actually not a bad idea. You know, keep an eye out for each other. The old buddy system makes sense. Here we go. There she is. Yeah, it's like you're looking for a stealth ship. Like the thing you can't see into is basically right on top of you. Oh, the way those missiles fired off was good. Now, obviously, I know that you don't. Oh, that's a brown trousers moment. You're not going to have sound in space. That's for us as the viewers. But, oh, you see the way just the particles were just hanging in the air there, like, oh. Like you can see that the holes. I love stuff like that. It's just the little details. The way the ships move. He can handle it. He's a big boy. He knows what he's doing most of the time. Yeah. It's like FedEx. I've never noticed that before. That's amusing. Still, could be worse. Don't. Yeah. Again, ships that just maneuver like on the proverbial penny like that. Oh, it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sort of fake cat as you think the episode's about to end. It's like, God damn it. Alright, that's actually a pretty smart. Basically, gaffer taping the tubes together. There goes one pod. Yep, this is going to be very uncomfortable for you, Amos. Yeah, this could break your ankles. Even with the mag boots. Can you imagine that? Your boots staying in one place and the rest of your body just goes whoop. Or in his case, no, it's like a pinball. Alright, those guns are just lighting that ship up. Look at all those holes. Like, yeah, it's a definite surprise. I mean, it's a shame they had to actually just, shred that ship because a stealth ship would be very handy. A bit quiet. It's very quiet. Oh well. Wow. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a lot of jam. I was Joe. Yeah. 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 For a few seconds though, that guy did there was soilage, definitely. Again, I like the fact that the guy was like, alright, this dude knows what he's talking about, okay. We'll at least listen to what he says. That takes a smart person to realise when someone's got experience in the field you've never done before. Yeah, now he's not in space, he's in his element, he's on a station. It's like, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Oh, that's some VR stuff. Hmm. They probably can't even hear your power if they're plugged directly in. Especially if it's gone like, right into the noggin. Like human processors sort of thing. Yeah, they probably don't even realise you're there. Don't just yank him out though. I've learned that from playing Cyberpunk. You do not just disconnect somebody who is plugged in. Very, very bad if you do that. And the Matrix as well, obviously. Yeah. You don't just yank the cables out. Oops. So, oh dear. I mean, to be fair, they were going feral, so you can understand why they shot it. But maybe that was a side effect of them being disconnected from wherever they were plugged into without the proper protocols. Who knows? Oh, that's detailed. Oh yeah, he's seen him from the data slate for guy who's not used to being told no. Okay. Yeah, we want details, pal. Yeah, he's perfect example of that phrase from Jurassic Park. you didn't stop to think if you should. But Phoebe got in the way. Yeah. So this is basically the plot. I mean, this guy's a complete amoral dingleberry, but and there goes their one major lead. You should have at least waited until we handed over the data and the names. I mean, yeah, it was got double tap. I think that was a bit too much, though. You should have waited, though, Miller. Should have waited. Like, get him to hand over the data, all the information, all the names, and then you give him the lead headache cure. Right, okay. So, yeah, a little bit of a short one today because obviously we're only watching 2 episodes. But, yeah, next week we'll be watching 3. It's just, as I say, it's just so things sync up properly because it's 13 episodes this season, which is a bit unusual because, now, if it had been 12, we could have done, you know, like 3, 3, 3, 3. But because it was, excuse me, because it's 13, it's like, I've got to do 2 at some point. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's me done for today. Obviously, I will be back on Tuesday with some more Fallout and some settlements. Like I said, there is a very small chance that I may be able to do a stream on Monday. And that's just as a general thing, really. But I can never tell until the day comes because sometimes the weekend is just busy for me, and Mondays tend to be when I bring out when I do my deadlines for work and everything else like that. So I don't like to say there definitely will be one on Monday, but there's always, keep an eye on Blue Sky, and if I can manage to do one, I will always mention it on there or something like that. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight. Make sure the cat's okay, and have a good weekend, everyone. Good night.